You are going to help us today know how to have joy in the middle. So how do we? How do we master the middle?
For me, it's been learning to realize that God is there in the middle with me. In fact, when I was first doing the Joy in the Middle shows, the Lord really made clear to me that He wasn't nearly so concerned with what I was in the middle of as the fact that He was in the middle of it with me. And that has made a big difference for me to really get that into my DNA.
Yeah, because I think that I feel like somehow that God is so much more with me at the end of a thing.
That's true.
Like when I know how it's going to work out, like that's when I see the presence of God manifested.
Right.
But you're saying really that, because you do these shows all over the place, Joy in the Middle, and speaking and traveling and working as a comedian, but that God has really shown you He wants to be with you in the middle.
Not only that, but He's begun to show me deeply that the middle is where transformation happens. We all want, like if you're in the middle of a swimming pool, you know, you just want to get to the other side.
Yeah, I do.
But where you learn to swim is right in the middle. And so that's been a great comfort to me, because I've been in the middle of a lot of stuff.
Well, and most of us have, and we want to be at the other side. God is doing something, even though I'm in the middle, and I remind myself He's going to bring me through at some point.
Yeah, He is. Well, think about David writing the Psalms. So many of the Psalms, he starts out, woe is me, I'm in the middle of something, I'm not too happy about it. And then he rehearses, just like you said, he rehearses all the things God has done for him.
You've got to look at God's history, His faithfulness in your life, and to also embrace that it's okay to be in the middle. I think we're so results-oriented, we just don't want to be in the middle of a job hunt, in the middle of a house hunt.
As Christians, I think we feel guilty if we're in the middle of anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an overcomer because I'm in the middle of something, you know. Or like when your girlfriend calls you on the phone, you go, I have to get back to you, kind of in the middle of something, you know, that kind of thing. And we feel bad about that because we're supposed to be overcomers. But if you think about it, to be an overcomer, there has to be something to overcome.
Yeah.
It's not like you just skate and there's no problem.
Yeah. With God, you know, our pain in any area of our life is never wasted. It's always for something. If we'll trust Him, He always brings some good out of it, even if it's just inside of the middle of me, making me more patient, kind, loving, compassionate. That's where I've learned many of those lessons, is by being in the middle of something.
You know, the verse that talks about He gives us beauty for ashes and all of that. I was at a retreat once, and the speaker said that all this research she was doing, all these scriptures she was studying about that, she said, my conclusion at the end of it is that beauty for ashes means God wastes nothing.
Amen.
And that's really what I've learned.
And I want to thank you so much for coming today and for sharing.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been good to have you.